Hey there, Steven here with Crystal Tractor. Today we're out here at day 2 of our equipment rodeo event. Today we're doing our second day, which is employee training. So we shut down all of our stores across the entire company and we bring our whole staff out here. And we have a whole day of training where we actually have 9 different stations, all with different types of equipment set up. It's pretty neat because it gives our employees a chance to get their hands on equipment they wouldn't normally carry at their own store, or gives them a little more in-depth training on some of the stuff that they do carry there, because we also have our brand reps out here, we have our technicians, and we have a whole host of other people they don't normally get to see. It's a great experience. And what we're going to do for you guys today with the live stream is we're actually going to take you through the entire event. We're going to show you all the different stations we have. We'll talk to a few people along the way and see what we can find out. So if you caught any of our footage yesterday, you might have seen some of those. Today, we're going to start here at the turf area where we didn't get there yesterday. So we're going to take a look at some of these zero turns and other options to see what we got out there. So let's go. So coming up here, you can see we've actually got our staff riding on a lot of different mowers here. So right now, out there you can see we've got a Kubota ZD1211 along with an X-Mark and a couple Spartan mowers. Got some Hustlers coming up right here. And then right here you can also see this whole ring that we've got set up. Lots of different Kubota options right here. All of our X-Marks look like they're out in the field along with our Spartans. Lots of Kubotas. You can see there's a few missing here. Coming down this way. All right, so there's a Spartan stand-on. We've got a Hustler down there, and then a whole variety of Gravely's to choose from too, including the new Ovis mower. That thing is pretty interesting. It's a remote-controlled flail mower. You can see that right down there. So we've got some people out running that today. We've got a lot of the reps here from Gravely and Arians Co. helping out. We've got Andrew. He's helping run the event today, running the turf area. How you doing, Andrew?
Well.
So you're on the live stream right now. Let's see if you could hold on to that for a second. That's a mic there.
Okay.
That way everybody can hear you. So I was just wondering if you could tell us a little bit about some of the different kinds of mowers we got out here today and what types of training are we actually doing for the employees at this area.
So we have a good representation of all the mowers that you find at any of our dealerships here. So we have Gravely, we have the Spartans, we have X-Mark, and then we have a good selection of our Kubota. Mm-hmm. So and Hustler as well. So what we're doing is we're trying to make sure that all of our employees are able to come out and test and understand how each of these machines run, because they're able to bring them in and meet customer need based on what exactly everybody's looking for. So taking the time to bring everybody in, get them on equipment, hands-on, how it runs, how it compares to one that either they're knowledgeable about or what customers may be asking about is a benefit, because it allows us to better meet the need of the customers as they're coming in the shop.
Cool. So can you tell me a little bit about, looks like we got a course out here and we got everybody running around in there. So what exactly is kind of the benefit or the point of this course? What's that help everybody learn on the mowers that they're riding? So
in terms of machinery, it allows them to run the machine as it would be in use. It allows them to see the maneuverability, how it functions, turning radiuses and things like that. We have some of our team members that are running through and going as designed. Some are choosing to step to the side and practice mowing and see how the cuts are in other areas. So it allows them to better simulate what the machine is, what it does, and how it'll run for the customers when they take it to the house or take it to the work site.
That's pretty neat. Looks like somebody knocked down a stake there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
grab that. And then where's he headed over there right now?
So they're heading out to do a turn and then come back. Just to, again, have that little bit more practice of running the machine, seeing the functionality of it before they go back and grab either another machine or they go somewhere to actually practice cutting with it.
Uh-huh. So while we're pulled up here on these Gravely's, let's see if you can introduce us to one of these Gravely reps here, and they can tell us a little bit about that Ovis mower that we got running around.
All right, let us grab Eric. Hey, Eric, do you want to talk about the the Gravely Ovis mower?
We're on the live stream right now, so just looking to get a little bit of information about that.
We can actually go buy it if you want to.
Let's go check it out. Look at it running around out there by itself. Who's running it right now? This
All
guy.
right, Steve. What we got here, we've got the Ovis, the 40RC. So this fella right here is rated for 1.5 inch of cut. It will do a little bit more than that. I've got some videos on my phone to prove that. But so you can be on slopes up to 55 degrees. Like I said, so 55 degrees, that's slope. So you can hold slopes, you can do retention ponds, you can clear land with it. The one benefit I really do like about it, it's got a Briggs engine that'll cover the oil won't slide down, so it won't ruin the clutch. If you want to zoom in to the front plate here, the way that goes up and down with the deck, it's actually just a twist. So there's a lot less to go wrong. And you see those flailed teeth, very durable. We've gone through corn stalks, we've gone through very, very tall brush. In Queensland, Australia, we went through about 10 foot of brush. It's been fantastic.
Really?
What's that?
That's pretty gnarly.
No, it is awesome. I'll show you the video after this.
All right.
But that's Kevin. It's going to be our Alabama, North Florida rep. Kevin, you want to move that around? Drive it around? So you can go up 1,000 feet away.
It's fully tracked. Yep.
So 1,000 feet away, you've got covers.
Really?
Yep. You've got nice covers for debris. So a lot of people are calling it the mini mulcher. But it has been fantastic. A lot of customers out here have been asking about it, driving it. A lot of employees have been driving it.
I can see why.
It goes up to 4 miles per hour. Right now, he's driving a little, real slow. I'd say go out around that tree. Drive around that tree, come back.
Now, so while he's getting it down there,
Of course.
let's take a look here at the control box. So how does this thing work exactly?
Kevin, do you want to explain that? You want me to get it?
Go ahead.
Okay, so it's very simple. So let's say for hand fatigue, you can turn this dial right here so you don't have to feather it to halfway. That's 2 miles per hour. Go all the way, that's 4. That way you can just hold it straight. If you're on a slope, this is my favorite part. If you're on a slope, let's say a 55-degree angle, which everyone knows is pretty steep, and it's starting to track to the right, you can move with the right track moves just slightly faster than the right. So it'll it'll keep it on that track going straight. So you don't have to keep messing with this control right here. All it is to start it, just make sure that's up, sync it, and once you hear the horn, you just hit start. So it's not all this complicated stuff that a lot of these mowers have.
There it is down there running around the tree.
But I know, what were we told? 16 are sold so far in Texas?
Texas, yeah.
Texas, South Carolina has some. They're definitely making their way down to Florida. I don't know if you were around with that couple yesterday, said they wanted one. So
Yeah.
It's been a big hit.
Cool. So that thing's pretty neat. While we're at it, how about, let's see if you could tell me a little bit about what's probably your favorite ride-on that we've got out here.
That sounds great. What's your favorite ride-on, sir?
I gotta say the 660 is hard to beat, especially on some rough terrain. It's got the suspension pod system.
Yep.
So it really has a lot of travel between when you bounce.
Let's go take a look at it. Where's it at?
And I will tell you, if you want to talk about the terrain out here, for sure, if you watch Steve, and we can do a video, a lot of even our air ride or our suspension seats, you'll see people just all over the place, their arms moving back and forth.
Right.
When you get that pod, you gotta stay level, even through these biggest potholes, because that is not even terrain out there, right?
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yep.
Sorry, I won't take over.
Let's see. There it is. That's the
Here's
660.
the 660. It's kind of our bigger flagship, available in a 52, 60, and 72 inch. But it has the suspension pod, so as you hit a bump, the whole platform moves. So you have a almost 5 inches of travel.
That's going to be
before
this whole area right here.
The whole thing.
Yep.
Will move. and that keeps your deck level also. So as you're hitting the bumps, the pod's moving, but the deck is staying level, so it continues with a even cut. This has 26-inch rear tires, so a lot of rubber there to handle the impact. Got the flat free on the front, so no flats to worry with. This has the 16cc Parker drive system, so no gears, very smooth, very responsive. The ground speed
Pretty fast too, right?
It's fast. It's almost 15 miles per hour.
Yeah, that thing moves.
Available with a 35 carbureted Kawasaki or a 38.5 TFI Kawasaki. 15-gallon twin tanks, so all-day runtime. So just a really awesome machine for somebody that wants comfort and performance.
Cool. Well, I appreciate it. We're going to go take a look at some of the others. Thanks, bud. Let's see. What do we got out here? We got a Spartan KG, a King of the Grass. This is their one of their stand-on models. Pretty nice here. Been on this one. It's very smooth, nice and easy to drive. I like that. Got an X mark here. This is a little Steris model, 36-inch. Incredibly narrow little stand-on rider here. You can see that 36, that profile, so you can get through all kinds of gates and tight spaces if you got to get between trees and that sort of thing. Definitely got the room to do it there. Got an X Mark Laser Z. That's a big heavy-duty X Mark version there. And we even got some of our yellow Hustler mowers out here. These are one of our very popular lines as well. They tend to be very affordable. How we doing, guys? And then down here, of course, we got all of our Kubota models. Daniel. Let's see. I got Daniel here. You want to tell us a little bit about some of these Kubota models we got out here?
Sure.
We're up on the live stream right now, so why don't you pick like 2 or 3 of your favorites and see if we can go over a couple of the features on these Kubotas.
All right.
All right. Down at the ZD, the diesel mower. That's a lot of people's favorite right here.
So we got the ZD 1211 here. It is sweet machine. Suspension seat, high back suspension. Your maintenance on.
Hang on one second, because I think your mic is off. Yep. All right, we're back. We have audio now.
All right,
start that over.
So we got the ZD 1211 here. It's one of the more comfortable riding zero turns out there. It's got a high back suspension seat on it with the armrests. It is a diesel unit, like we said. Maintenance with this is a breeze. It's got a jack built into right into the front axle here, where you can actually pivot this front axle, get underneath it, get right to the blades.
That way you don't have to have an external jack. You can service it in the field.
That's right. That's right. Hydraulic deck lift. I mean, it's got everything. It's a sweet machine.
Now, of course, the ZD here, it's going to be zero-turn diesel, because in the back that's got a diesel motor. What's the horsepower on that one?
I believe it's 21 on that.
21 horse. So you get
24.8.
24. There we go.
24.8.
All right.
The 1011 is the 20.
So the 1011, yeah. So that's the other model, a little bit smaller. We've got definitely a different variety out here. We got some 400s, prosumer models. We got some stand-ons.
Stand-on's awesome. It's got a comfortable operator's platform. You can get in tighter areas. One of the benefits, you get more of these on your trailer versus a normal zero turn.
Right.
And then, of course, we have your gas models, the homeowner models. They have a whole lineup.
Well, see, we got a 232 here. So
Yep.
that's the entry level, I believe.
That is. That's going to be your 42-inch Kawasaki engine on it. It's got a fully boxed frame, which is awesome. Fabricated deck, which you generally don't see until you start getting into those commercial machines.
Nice entry point, too. It's going to give you a good value if you
Yep.
just have a small yard, but you want to get into that Kubota quality.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cool. I like that. We got a 422 over here, right?
Yep. It's
There
going
we
to be
go.
your heavier duty residential commercial crossover. Someone with a much larger yard, but they don't need the full-blown commercial with the commercial air cleaner on it.
Right. One of the things I know that makes this one special is the K-lift pedal.
Yes, yes. So you dial in, we have a little dial on your right-hand side where you can dial in the height of the deck, and then you just use the pedal to raise it up and lower it back down.
It's got like a hydraulic assist, right? Yeah, there we go. He can demonstrate it for us.
There you go.
Yep.
Yep.
And I think that one, you push it twice and it locks it in, right?
Yes.
So you don't have to have an external lever for that.
Yep, every
So if
time.
you want to lock it in transport height, it's easy.
Yep, every other time you press it, it locks it up so you can adjust your height. And then when you step on it, it'll allow it to go right back down.
Pretty neat. All right, cool. Well, there's our turf area. Daniel, I appreciate it. We'll go ahead and take that mic back, and we'll head on to the next zone, see who else we can run into.
All right, have fun.
All right, let's see. Where are we going to head to next? You know what? While we're over here, let's go stop in at the Echo booth. Take a look at some of the Echo handheld equipment that we've got out here. Echo makes some pretty hardcore, heavy-duty lawn equipment. And let's see, we got a couple reps down here. They'll be able to tell us a little bit more about some of the stuff they've got out here. Got a pretty healthy selection of their 60-volt or 56-volt battery equipment, as well as the PAS heads. That's their multi-attachment system. We got some chainsaws. We've actually got the chainsaw competition set up down here. We've got our employees running the different types of saws. So Echo's actually got some of their battery saws as well as their gas saws, some top panels and stuff. And we're cutting through this and having a nice healthy competition to see who can get the thinnest cut. And they'll get a little prize at the end of the day. Let's see who we can run into here.
That is the question I don't have the answer.
Hey guys,
Yeah, but he's your actual rep. He's our rep? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, yeah.
we're running on the live stream right now. We'll see if anybody wants to talk a little bit about some of the different stuff you guys got out here.
Who wants to do that? Not this guy. What you got? Thank you.
All right, here. I'll give you this. Yep. Oh yeah, we're running live.
Running live.
So yeah, I was just going to see a little bit about some of the different varieties of equipment. If you could maybe tell us
Yeah,
what
so
Echo
we
has to offer.
we as Echo, we have a full line of battery products. All of our battery products are going to be the exact same as the gas counterpart. They're going to be the same from the neck up, like on our pole saw. This is our telescoping power pruner. Everything from here up is going to be exactly the same as the gas, just going to have a battery power plant on the end of it. Same with the pole saws, same blades, just an electric power plant. This is our battery backpack blower. Here's our battery hand blower.
Look at that, it runs 2 of those big old batteries.
That one is capable of running on 3 batteries at the same
really?
time. You can run it on 1, 2, or 3 batteries. So
See
if
that
you only
extra
have
slot in
one,
there.
you can run it with just 1. You can plug 2, 3, and it gives you a little breakdown right here on the handle. It'll tell you how many batteries are plugged in, and it'll tell you the charge.
And the gauge, yeah.
Yep. But you can run it on 1 battery,
Cool.
or you can run it on 2 batteries or 3.
Does that affect the power, or it just helps it run for longer?
It just makes the runtime longer. Yep.
Nice.
And then we can move into our gas product. Here's a couple gas trimmers. This is going to be one of the largest trimmers we make. We make a 40cc. This is the 30cc. This has got a high torque gearbox on it. The one next to it is the same exact trimmer, but without the high torque gearbox. This is a Shindawa. This is it's made by Echo. Same power plant. Couple little different things. It's got an open trigger on it instead of an enclosed trigger. It has a solid steel shaft. All of our trimmers are going to have speed feed heads on them. Super easy to load. You can load them in about 30 seconds. This is a battery PAS unit. You can put attachments in it. This power unit will run a trimmer, an edger, a hedger, a blower, a pole saw, whatever you want. This is a dedicated battery trimmer, and this is the gas equivalent. This is our SRM 2620T. That's our #1 selling trimmer. And all of them have speed feed heads on them. You can load them in about 30 seconds.
I see you got a couple of the attachments down there.
Here's a couple attachments. This is a pole saw. This is a standard hedge clipper.
That's pretty nice. That way you just you can get 1 power unit and then have all your little attachments.
16 different attachments, everything from power broom to a paddle to a brush cutter, pole saw, hedger, articulating hedge trimmer, anything you really could need. That way if a gentleman or or a group doesn't have a lot of room in a trailer, a homeowner doesn't have a lot of room in the garage, you can really load up on attachments and just have one power unit.
Lots of options.
Yes.
Now, see, we got some chainsaws.
Here's some chainsaws. Here's our gas cutoff saw. This is going to be a metal saw, a concrete saw. We offer a diamond blade for it. We also have a cart to where you can just get it fired up. You don't have to carry the weight. You can just roll it.
That's nice.
This is a new product for us. This replaced our CS310. This is going to be our entry-level chainsaw with 16-inch bar. That one's $219.99. Replaced our 310, which was a 30.5 cc. Now we got a 34 cc. So for the same money, you get a much better product, much better air filtration, and a little bit more horsepower.
Nice.
Then we run
Good
through
value.
different sizes. We come into blowers. This is our X series hand blower. It's a PB 2620. It's going to be the same power plant as the 2620 trimmers, edgers, hedgers. That's kind of our flagship motor. Here's our PB 770, one of our most popular backpack blowers. This is a new blower for us. This is going to be a PB 7910.
7910. That's a big
Yep.
boy.
So that one makes 835 CFM. And this is our biggest blower, the PB 9010. That one is a real powerhouse. That one makes 1110 CFM.
Yeah, we
out of
need
a
an air
4-inch
filter that
tube.
big. You know, it's a big
Yep,
engine.
top mount air filter. It's actually pretty light for its size. It looks really big and bulky, but it's actually really light. This is a brand new product for us, the PB 5810. That one is a 4-mix product. You still mix your oil and gas, super quiet, and it's really powerful for as lightweight as it is.
Cool. Lots of different options.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. When you guys come by, make sure to check out the Echo.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks. Howdy, hey, buddy.
Some layers.
Yeah, we're running live, guys. Running live. How we doing? Let's see what's inside here. Well, nobody. We're a little deserted. Who's running the service area?
We are.
All right. Guys, we're running live right now, letting our customers know a little bit about what's going on out at the event here. So wanted to see if we could talk to one of you guys. You could tell them a little bit about what we got going on over here.
Yeah, I'm Marcus Hecker.
Go ahead and take that way they can hear you.
I'm Marcus Hecker. I'm with Kubota Tractor. I'm one of the field service managers, working with Phil Smith over here. He's the service director of the Crystal locations. Phil?
Oh, good afternoon. Phil Smith here. We've got a little bit of an interactive tent going on, some giveaways, some nice knowledge product base for the employees of Crystal Tractor. Everybody seems to have a great time learning. It's just been a great event.
Cool. All right. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, sir.
We got some accessories and Kubota products over here too. Got that premium Kubota tire sealant. That stuff's really nice. Saves a lot of tires and flats out in the field. One of our Whacker Noisome rammers. A couple different pressure washers and other options. Some of our small steel handheld equipment too. This is actually the battery equipment. Runs on these little batteries here, the SE batteries. Actually, I probably got that name wrong. AS battery, there we go. They've got a little different options. You can see they've got a pruning saw here, and we've got a hedger as well as small vacuum. And they've now got a little inflator too that runs on those batteries. That could be handy to keep in the car or in the toolbox. All right, let's head on out here. Let's get down to one of our other areas. You know, I think what we'll do now is go down to the Harley area, see what's going on here. So this year we brought out our sister store, Crystal Harley Davidson, and we're letting our employees try out some of the training vehicles they have here, including the Jump Start, which is pretty cool. That lets you hop on there and learn to shift through the gears and use a clutch, etc. Let's see, we brought one of our trainers out here. Bob's out here too. Let's see if I can run into him if he's not helping somebody on the Jump Start right now. And he can tell us a little bit about how that works. So if you want to come out and learn to ride, you can actually sign up online at our Crystal Harley store, and you'll get to try out the Jump Start and get on our rider's course and everything as well.
Anyway, welcome. What they're doing right there is a Jump Start. I urge all of you to try it.
Let's see, they're giving a little bit of product information up here right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, Bob.
Really can't go anywhere.
When you get a second, we're running on the live stream right now.
Yes.
I just wanted to see if you could tell everybody a little bit about what the Jump Start is and how that helps people learn to ride.
I think I can.
All right.
I don't know.
You mind holding that for just a second? That's your little microphone so they can hear you. Yeah, we're live right now.
All right, so if you're out here and we put you on a Jump Start, it's very simple. It's fixed on a rotating turntable for the rear wheel, and it gives a new rider the experience of riding the bike without having to worry about the stabilization of the bike or anything. It's just you go through the controls, shift through the gears, and it gives a new rider the concept of riding the bike without being out where you're worrying about your stabilization of the bike. And it's a very good training tool. And we use it all the time for this.
And aside from being strapped down, it's a fully functional Harley-Davidson bike.
It's safe. You know, it's safe so they can do what they got to do and they learn. This is a good training tool that we use this all the time at the Riding Tap.
Used it myself.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Bob.
Sir. I
appreciate it. Let's see what else we've got down here. Might get somebody to jump onto this thing here in a minute. Got a couple different Harley models out here. Oh, we got a taker on the Jump Start.
Well, ask Jesse, he said to ask Bo.
Let's see.
I'm pretty sure it's a trick.
Who is running the Harley station out here?
Who's running it? Bo is the general manager, but he...
Where'd he get off to? Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll wait till he comes back.
What you need?
Well, we're running on the live stream right now. I want to see if he can tell us a little bit about some of the bikes that they brought out. And...
He'll be back.
All right. All right, looks like Bob's about to give a lesson on the Jump Start here. We'll get to see how that thing works. Let's see if we can turn off our noise here. This is actually a fully functioning Harley bike, so you'll be able to hear it. Got that infamous Harley exhaust on it. So he's learning how to use that clutch and run through those gears. So that's how the Jump Start works. Hopefully you can hear me over that exhaust. Now we're gonna head on down and see who else we can run into. I think we've got the skid steer area down here. So we'll go see probably Huey and a few others and see what kind of brands and options we've got out here for our employees to test out. Got a little bit of a walk ahead of us here. We'll get there. You know what? Let's actually stop over here at the excavator section first. So this is pretty interesting. Got a lot of different brands out here too. We've got Sani, Kubota. We've got a couple different backhoes from our Kubota and Mahindra tractors. We've got a Takeuchi, a couple of those. Let's see. Who can we find out here? Oh, I think I found Butch. Giving somebody a lesson on something. Hey, there's Zach. Zach, we're live.
You're live?
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Are you running the excavator section out here?
Yeah, we are.
So here you go. I'm gonna let you hold on to that for a second.
Sure.
So if you don't mind, could you just tell everyone a little bit about some of the different brands and options we got out here and what it is we're teaching our employees on these machines?
Sure, yeah, we have 4 different brands here today. We have Sani, Takeuchi, Kubota, and Wacker Neuson over there. So each one
you're going to have a few differences. You're going to have a cab, and you got an open station model. Each brand varies sizes. We got anything from 2,000 pounds over here up to 20,000 pounds. So they're just testing maneuverability today, lift, breakout force. Yeah, there's a good variety out here.
Excellent. What's those little Kubotas we have over here?
So you have a K008, and then you have a U10. The U10 is a zero tail swing, and the K008 you're going to have a little bit of a tail swing on that one.
Okay.
2,000 pound machines.
So for someone who might be in the market for a little excavator like this, what's going to be the benefit of a zero tail versus a conventional?
So a lot of the homes that they're building nowadays are pretty tight. So to get in between homes, if you're digging up a sprinkler line that may have busted, you're going to have an advantage to be able to go in between these houses that are kind of tight and not have to worry about hitting a house or hitting a fence post, anything like that.
That's pretty interesting. What's the capacity on these? It'll be about a 1 ton operating weight, I think, right?
Yeah, 2,000 pounds. So you're right about 2,000 pounds on each machine. So, yeah, huge benefit for plumbers. We have a couple of septic guys that'll buy these. Homeowners, we'll get them as well.
All right. Let's see if we can't come down here and look at some of these
Sure.
TLBs.
Yeah.
Now I see we've got a couple of Kubota TLBs. We've got a B26 and an L47.
Yes, we do.
So one of the interesting things about this being is these are technically tractors, but the TLBs are a little bit different from maybe a standard B2601, for example.
Correct.
What's going to be like the advantage here that they're going to find versus just throwing a backhoe on their farm tractor?
So everything's built into the frame on these. So you're not going to have the subframe that the backhoe is going to be like on the Mahindra per se. This one's an actual construction piece. It's one solid piece, front to back.
So that means you're going to be able to run maybe a bigger bucket on it.
Yeah, you can swap out bucket size on these as well. That's correct.
It's a pretty big one they got on this one right now.
Yeah, one of our most popular machines.
Very easy to drive.
Yes, it is.
I know on the L series or on the L47, one of the things I like is that there's a lot more room compared to an L series tractor. And the controls are easy to access no matter where you are, because as you can see there, he's operating them right now. They're actually located on the side, so whether you're in the driving position or the backhoe position, you can operate your controls pretty easily. Let's see what he can do. He's gonna dig us a big hole here. All right, let's go down and look at the whacker. It's okay. So we'll step back a little bit here from all the engine noise. Looks like we got a Whacker 803 over there. That's a good competitor, I'd say, to those small Kubotas we just looked at, right?
Yep, that is going to be one of your top competitors. There's another one that the Takeuchi brand does carry. We just don't have one out here today. So, pretty versatile lineup for all the brands that we do carry.
Always good to see. So we got a big Mahindra here. Looks like a 5100 series. The backhoe on that. Oh, John just got off it. Let's see if he can run that for us. 5100 is a nice big Kubota, or rather a Mahindra tractor. That's going to give you a lot of power, good value for it. John, go ahead and dig us a big hole, brother. Let's see what that 65B can do. Now the Mahindra 5100 series, it's not a true TLB, but like pretty much all tractors, you can get a subframe backhoe for it. So the 65B is a really powerful backhoe here. It's great for using around the farm when you got to dig those holes, maybe trenches, and it gets down nice and deep. There we go. Doing his thing. Over here, we've got a Sany SY35. This is one of our most popular models from Sany. Nice compact size here. It's pretty high demand for this one, and the 35 is interesting because it's with the Sany lineup, this is one of the few that you can get in an open or cab station, depending on what's going to suit your needs better. And then up here, we've got the big old SLB 95. This, again, is a true TLB machine from Sany. It's going to give you a huge dig capacity on that backhoe. You get a real swivel seat up there and a lot of room inside. And while it doesn't come with an enclosed cab, it does have a windshield up front to help keep that dust out of your face when you're running it. Look at there, he didn't know we were pointing at him. All right, let's keep on rolling down this way. You know what I see over here is our off-road section. This is where everybody goes to have a whole lot of fun. We've got a lot of different options over here. We've got the Mahindra Roxor out here today. We've also got a bunch of CF Moto options, including the brand new U10 Pros. Those are the new utility vehicle models coming out in 25. We've just got them in. We've also got a couple different Kubota RTV options. So a pretty good variety out here. It looks like they're out in the field running them right now. Let's see if we can get some footage of that. This is pretty much everybody's favorite station every time we come out here and do this. I guess you can see why. Let's see, what's he running out there? Looks like an X1140, that convertible RTV. That's a utility vehicle that lets you swap it from a 2-seat configuration to a 4-seat configuration. There he goes. Don't know where he's going, but he's going. There comes that new U10. That's the new U10 Pro from CF Moto. Got all the nice fresh upgrades this year. And who do I see right there? Looks like Daniel. Let's see if we can grab him and he can tell us a little bit about some of the different models we've got out here. Daniel! Yes, sir. Guess what? We're running live again, buddy. So I've got a mic for you there.
All right.
Now, if you caught our footage yesterday, we did go over some of these, but of course, new eyes means we're going to go over them again, and we've got some great options out here. So Dana's going to tell us a little bit about some of them.
All right. So I guess the first one we're walking up to is our CF Moto U4600 in camo. This little buggy is great for the camp, the farm, the ranch. Good little mobile buggy to get around on the trails. It's narrow, 3-seater, 600cc single cylinder engine. As you see the way it sits with the alloy wheels, the mirrors, the roof, the power steering, and the winch is all standard.
Yep.
100% standard on that buggy. Very cool little buggy for your intermediate beginner group. And then over here we've got the Kubota RTV X9, or used to be the RTV X900. Now it's just the RTV X.
Yeah.
It comes standard with power steering, hydrostat transmission, and a diesel engine. Power dump bed. It is a phenomenal little buggy for the ranch and the farm. A lot of people use these out at their hunting camps, running around. It's a good alternative to a golf cart. Slow speed vehicle, so it's like an SMV. You'll get up to about 30 miles per hour, but after that, you're kind of pegged out. And
it's kind of on purpose, though, because you've got that hydrostatic transmission.
100%. It'll absolutely tow a house. So they're built just like a tractor, hydrostat transmission, so it's all fluid driven, so you have no CV tech, no belt, no clutches. Very dependable, very durable. If you've ever been on any of the small subcompact Kubota tractors, they're very similar to that. Some of our other buggies coming around here, as you can see one pulling up here, this is the Mahindra Roxor all-weather.
Oh yeah.
This model here comes standard with air conditioning and heat, 5-speed manual transmission, and it is a automotive style drivetrain. So you have a front differential, transfer case, automotive style clutch and transmission, and a rear differential, all sitting on a box frame. So that is about as antiquated and cool as you can possibly get. As you notice, it looks very, very similar to another vehicle we all know and love and can access. We have one here.
You can see all the accessories on this one.
Yeah, the red one here, we've done up a little different, put a lift kit, tires and wheels, nice jack on the back of it. It's got a steel roof on it, and you can see it's lifted way up there. Very nostalgic feeling. You can hear that little turbo diesel fire up, and they're easy to operate. They are easy to. There's a lot of people out here today that have never driven a 5-speed manual transmission, and they're actually learning how to operate these today and use them. It's actually a really fun opportunity.
Yeah, that clutch is super smooth.
Super smooth. It's granny low style, so you can actually let off that clutch without even accelerating, and it'll actually pull off and ease off with no problem. It's got 4 speeds, 4-speed granny low in it, so you can get down to low range and pull a ton of weight with it as well. Some of our other buggies around here today, we've got some CF Moto 4-wheelers. Let's go check out this 950 Sport.
Oh, yes, let's.
This is a 2024 CF Moto 950 Sport 4. So this is our 4-seater sport CF Moto.
It looks like they've been ripping this up today.
So they've ran it out of fuel today. They've run it so
no.
much. But luckily, Jeff and everybody's went over and grabbed some fuel, and we're going to get everybody back in action here in just a second.
True 4-seater too.
It is a true
Yeah, bucket
4-seater. It's got a full door system, and this is all factory. Everything that you see here today is factory on this machine. It comes with the full doors. It comes with that cargo box that Joe's opening up back there. It's super cool. Alloy wheels, power steering, gas reservoir shocks. Comes with a roof. Comes with a winch. And if you ask anybody out here today, I think this has probably been one of the most favorite, just because it will absolutely get down when it wants to.
How do you know what the horsepower is on this one?
I want to say this one is right around 90 horsepower, if I'm not mistaken. They've come out with some really cool models lately, and they're starting to upgrade and advance their horsepowers and their specs, and they're starting to get really competitive with all the other brands that are out there.
Oh, we got one of the ATVs too.
Yep, we got a C4 600 touring ATV in our camo.
Ran this one out of gas too.
Yeah, ran it out of fuel as well. This thing here, man, they've been riding the mess out of this as well. As you see, again, almost every one of these except for that red one, this is how they come, straight from the factory. So you've got hand guards, alloy wheels, power steering, LCD screen, winch. It's a very capable machine. 600 cc, single cylinder engine, so low maintenance, low vibration, electronic brakes. Very, very cool little machine. What do we got over here?
Oh, the new U10.
The new CF Moto 2025 U10 Pro. We were lucky enough to get 2 of these right before the company Rodeo, so we could show these off. We'll talk about it as it goes.
They're gonna run away with it.
So that machine there they just released, it comes packed with features. Apple CarPlay, hydraulic dump bed, electronic parking brake. It is, oh yeah, you hear that power? That is 88 horsepower, ran through an OmniDrive clutch system that is just absolutely flawless. It's a 3-cylinder
Here comes our red
engine.
one back.
So you don't have that V-twin rumble. It comes with a lot less vibration. It comes with a lot less sound. It's very quiet. And it comes packed. It's got a radio, MB Quartz stereo system, Apple CarPlay touchscreen. It's got the GPS navigation system, designed and ready. Comes factory on 29-inch tires, so it has a 2-inch higher ground clearance than the U-Force 1000 preceding it. And you hear as it goes by that 3-cylinder how smooth it is.
Let's go get a look at that thing when they park it. Let's see here.
It's got the saddle tan leather seats. It's got tons of storage in it. If you mind real quick, we're gonna jump in here and just take a look at this real quick and then we'll let y'all take off. So LED lighting all across the front. Saddle tan seats. Look at those seats. It looks like you're in a King Ranch style Ford in this thing.
Around here, we got sun glare on it.
All push button 4-wheel drive. You got push button start, push button shift. So check out this new LED display that they got up here with Orbit Map. You can run your Apple CarPlay through here. So if any of you are familiar with Apple CarPlay in the past in your car, where it shows everything that's on your phone, so you can be completely hands-free and still be able to utilize everything just like what you're used to, what your phone's used to.
Right there in the center too.
Right there in the center. It's big. The radio jams. You've got work mode and you've got normal mode, which is going to just map your fuel, your throttle sensor a little differently. And something that's new for 2025 is turf lock. I know if any of you have had CF Motos or been around the CF Motos and before, the differentials have always been locked. And that's been a common concern for some folks, because when you're in a turf environment or something of that nature, you can really destroy some grass. So with this, you can actually unlock that differential now, which is going to release that differential, which is going to keep you from tearing up grass, even tearing up your transmission, so a lot less wear and tear. Downhill assist, so if you guys are out riding and you're in the mountains, you're in the hills, you went up to the Hatfield McCoys and you're up cruising, if you've ever been on a downhill slope, on these clutches and CVT style buggies, you know, they can get going, get rolling. You'll have to really drag on the brakes hard. And so with that downhill assist, you can push that and it'll actually maintain the speed as you're going downhill and keep you safe.
Awesome.
So safety is it's number one. Hydraulic dump beds come standard on these. So if anybody's ever out working in their yard, they know how handy this little thing can be right here. You can open that right up and get a look at that three-cylinder gasoline engine, and the new OmniDrive system. Very, very cool deal here. We're glad to have it out here for the rodeo.
Yeah, we're pretty excited about these, as you can see.
Oh yeah.
We just got them in. We got them in right the day before we brought them out here. So
that's right. Yeah, they showed up the morning of, all built thanks to the Spring Hill store. Thankfully, they got some in. They got them all built up. And this one's in that deep red, and it is a pretty color.
So, Daniel,
yes.
Before I run off and find the next station, one thing is, can you tell me a little bit about what it is, kind of the point of this section? What are we teaching the employees about with the different types of vehicles and such that we have out here?
So as some of you may know, and some of you may not, not all inventory is held and sat at every single facility. And we're stretched from Sebring all the way out to Panama City, up into southern Georgia, all the way down to DeLand, Florida. And so a lot of our employees, we're stretched so far, they don't know what we have. They don't know what we've got. So this gives us an opportunity for everybody from all the stores all across the Southeast that we have to come to one place, one facility, and see all the inventory in one place. They get to learn about it, they get to see it, they get to hands-on experience and know what it's like to actually operate and drive these things. We get to have a blast out here. As you can see, everybody's having a fun time. And we honestly get to hang out and we get to meet each other and spend some time with each other. We don't get to do that very often, you know?
So it's nice. We're spread out that far.
Yeah, we are spread out that far. So with that, it doesn't always give us the opportunity to be able to hang and talk as much as we'd like to. So this gives us an opportunity to fellowship and kind of get together and meet and greet and talk about the things for the coming year. And most of all, like I said, it gives us an opportunity to see items that we don't get to see at our facility. If you don't have the Mahindra Roxor, it's hard to talk to a customer about a Mahindra Roxor until you come out and put your hands on it and you've driven it and operated it and seen it. They'll go back with a whole nother level of knowledge on this vehicle. Now, when the customer comes in, they're going to be able to tell them, I got to drive this thing across the cow field. I know what it runs like. I know how it shifts. I know how it handles. So it gives our employees that sell it, the real world experience of operating it and utilizing it. And then all the ones that don't sell it, it gives them the opportunity to see what we have to offer.
For sure. So I'm gonna tell you what, I gotta tie this boot lace real quick. So I'm gonna let you hold this.
I gotcha.
Get some extra footage of some of these for a second. And I'm gonna tie this up.
So that's the U10 Pro there, taking off, going out around our little track we've got built out here. And the RTV X850 in gray.
All right.
Very cool. Stephen, thank you so much, but we appreciate you.
Hey, thank you, Daniel.
Absolutely.
All right.
Have a good one.
You guys have fun out here. All right, let's see. Where are we going to go next? I think we'll go down to the ag station down there and take a look at some of the different tractors that we've got out here today. We've got some implements set up on them. I believe we've got some tillers over there and some box blades, and they're running those on two different types of tractors. So they can kind of compare how those run against each other. You also see the skid steers running down there. So again, they're trying out all the different functions because we've got about 5 different track loaders out here, I believe, at the moment. And we're gonna head down that way and see who we can run into down there. Howdy, hey. This one, we've got ourselves a little bit of a trip to go on. Tractors, of course, need a lot of space, so we've got them way up down here at the other end of the property. So if you don't know, we're actually doing the event out here at 6 Mile Hunting Ranch. This is a ranch operated by Crystal Tractors, the family that owns it, and Justin Lamb actually runs this ranch. It's a great opportunity. We've got all kinds of options out here. We might get the chance to run into him a little bit later on, and he can tell you more about the property and the different events that they have out here. It's a huge property, lots of space out here. We've almost made it down here to the tractors. I think we might run into Ted down here. Coming up on that Mahindra 2126, I believe, right there. Making our way down. You can see up there too, we've got that big Sani telehandler. That thing is a monster. Huge lifting capacity, and I think it goes about 40 feet in the air without lift fork. We'll see if we can find one of the Sani experts down there and tell us a little bit about that one, because it is a monster. All right, let's see. Yep, he's going to run that Mahindra 2126. So they've got them set up out here in the dirt piles so we can test the loader capacity. This is the brand new for 2024 Mahindra tractor model, one of them. It's part of that new series. This is the 2100. All right, who can we find? Let's see. Hey, Ed. You can see they're getting set up here on the box blade run. And Tyler's up there teaching someone a little bit about that Kubota L2502. And down here, they're running a Mahindra 1626 as well. And then we've got a 2670 Mahindra, and I believe that is an MX 5400 also, and that cab tractor running the tiller package there. Hey, there's Bill. Bill?
How we doing?
We're doing good, brother. We're running live right now.
That's beautiful.
I wanted to see if you don't mind taking this right here. And if you can tell anybody watching right now a little bit about what we've got going over here in the ag section, what kind of different skills we're teaching the employees about.
Yep. With the ag section, what we're doing is we got 2 machines running, one Kubota, one Mahindra with a box blade. Then we have one Mahindra, one Kubota running tillers. We also have 2 machines on either side doing dirt, but it's a lot of fun.
I see that. A lot of different hay equipment out here too.
Yes, sir.
What is this? We got a big M7 up here.
Yeah, that's Justin.
That's one of the biggest tractors Kubota makes. Great for hay work.
That is.
And then what do you got punched into this hay bale right here? We didn't get a chance to look at this one yesterday, so let's see. That's a 4802. Who could tell me what the lift capacity of this 4802 is? 1,500 pounds. 1,500 pounds. Enough to lift this hay bale, huh?
Yes, sir. Plenty to lift the hay bale. Don't worry, I made the dirt field.
Look at that. So this is the larger of the L02 series. You're going to have your 25 through 39 horsepower models. And the 4802 is a little bit larger frame. Comes with a larger loader capacity and a larger 3-point lift back there as well. And of course, you got that nice hydrostatic transmission. Makes it super easy to drive. Let's see here. Oh, Bill's done with the mic. Who else can we run into? Where's Tyler? I saw him out here.
Tyler's right over there.
There's Tyler. Or you know what? I know who I can talk to.
Clay.
Clay Dale, Kubota Tractor.
Perfect.
Clay, we're running live right now.
Okay.
I want to see if you don't mind holding on to that right there. That's a microphone, so everybody can hear you, of course.
Yep.
If you could tell us a little bit about some of the different Kubota options that are out here today, and what are some of the benefits of those, and how our employees are learning a little bit about the difference between those.
Okay. Go ahead. You ready to go?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're running live.
All right, we're live. All right, so it's Clay Dale with Kubota Tractor Corporation. I'm the regional sales manager for South Georgia and North Florida. I cover all the Crystal stores for Crystal. So we're out here today showing off our Kubota utility and compact tractors. Over here we got our MX 5400. Starting in February of 2025, we will have a new MX 4900.
Really?
That will be a new version of this tractor that is simply 5 less horsepower at a cost savings to the customer. So if you don't need 54 horse and 49 works for you, it's perfect. It's the exact same tractor. All the features and benefits are the exact same hydro, the whole 9 yards. So we're out here showing people with our performance matched implements from Land Pride with our tillers, how well it tills. And we have new people running these machines, and you can look down that row and see what a perfect garden that could be for for you as a customer.
That does put in a nice smooth tilt line there.
So we went over that today. We've also got our L series Kubotas, our L2502 sitting over here, as well as there's another machine over there that we're doing a little bit of bucket work with. So over here we're doing a 2502 with a rear box blade. So this is our flagship, the L2502 with Kubota Tractor. So we're just trying to make sure the Kubota employees are well aware of this is the most popular selling L series tractor that we offer today.
By far. So we're running a 1566 box blade on it, so it's going to be a 5.5 foot there.
That's correct. Yep.
That's a good size for this 25 horse tractor.
It's perfect, and everybody's getting a feel for that box blade with this 25 horsepower tractor.
You see Tyler there helping somebody learn how to use this one.
Yep. So Tyler's been running this station. I've been running the MX.
Cool.
Specifically because it had a heater when it was cold this morning. So, yes.
That's a nice benefit.
Yep.
All right, cool. Well, thank you, Clay.
All right, thank you.
We're going to head on around and look at some of these other ones.
Yep.
Over here we got a Mahindra 6000 series parked. Looks like it's going to be the 60, 65, or 75. You can see this is the newer version here that's got that mechanical self-leveling loader on it. Super high capacity here. That's a 3,500 pound lift in this tractor, and you're going to get options of 65 or 75 horsepower. And it also comes, as you can see here, in an open station configuration, but the 6000s are available with a cab too. The cab also got redesigned in 2023, so we've got a nice new fresh cabin update for it too. 6000s also in the back here have these Cat 1 and Cat 2 available hitches, so you've got a huge variety of implements that you can run on these. Let's see what they're doing over here. Looks like we're running this L series into the dirt pile here, so they're going to test out the loaders on these, get to see how smooth it runs, feel how it's going to be for moving dirt and such around the farm or wherever you need to move it. Imagine they're testing out the float function. You can see there she's running with that convenient hydrostatic pedal as well. Makes it easy to drive. And then down here, let's take a look at these Mahindra 2100 and 1100s. I think we've got an 1120 and a 2126 out here. Let's see. Did I just run into a Mahindra rep? I sure did.
How's it going?
It's going good. So we're running live right now, taking a look at the different stations, different equipment we have out here. I want to see if you don't mind telling anyone who's watching right now a little bit about some of these new Mahindras that we've got. Sure. If you want to take that, that's a mic so they can hear you.
Oh, never done this before.
Yeah, we're running live.
Ready now?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Brandon. I'm product manager with Mahindra in Houston, and I'm here to help out with these two tractors right here. These are the 11 and 2100 series. They're meant to be a replacement to our subcompact and compact tractors that we had before. One big advantage of these is that they're not a Me Too product anymore. So you might notice that with our previous TYM manufactured products, you could also find those with TYM's domestic brand here in the US, at Rural King and other places. So it was really hard for you as dealers to differentiate yourselves from other products because it's essentially the same thing. That's not going to be the case anymore. These machines are completely unique to Mahindra, so you'll be able to set yourself apart. And we've packed these tractors with a lot of features to make the experience enjoyable. And I guess at this point I'd like to show you a few of them. Start with some of the more obvious ones. We've always been proud of the seat that we've put on these small tractors. It has a really good combination of feel and appearance. It's one of those gateway aspects of a tractor. If the seat feels good, then that opens you up to the rest of the machine. So we want to make sure that we get the seat right. Armrests are standard equipment, not the case in every small tractor.
For sure.
You also see that the loader joystick is incorporated into the fender. This allows you to get on and off both sides of the tractor, and it's just comfortable use. You can put your elbow on the end of that armrest and use the loader.
It's also easier to get on and off too, because now that's sort of a first for these Mahindra subcompacts, is that twin pedal design. You don't have that big
our
treadle
dealers
pedal in the
and
way.
our customers have been asking for that for years. As far as I know, the only other tractor in subcompacts that has colored twin pedals like this is Coyote. There's a voluntary standard that says anything on the tractor that has to do with the transmission or the engine or movement should be orange. So you can clearly see that these pedals down here on the deck are orange. They stand out nice and clear against the deck. And even somebody who's seeing a tractor for the first time, which is a lot of our buyers, will be able to tell exactly what these pedals do.
Indeed. And that's going to go down here with the range selector and the throttle and
That's
everything
correct.
as well.
Range selector, throttle,
Four-wheel drive.
Four-wheel drive. Another rarity among small tractors is that we have a push-button operated PTO.
Just like a lawnmower.
Just like a lawnmower.
Or a large tractor.
Just like a large tractor, too. You have to be deliberate, push down and turn, kind of like your pill bottles to guard against your kids from getting in there. And if you notice an emergency situation, if you have to stop the PTO quickly, all you have to do is tap it and it's off.
One tap. So let's go down there and look at the new 2100s.
Of course.
So these are kind of course, replacing the Max 26s.
That's correct.
And correct me if I'm wrong here, but they're about the same size as a 1626 as well.
They are actually in between as far as wheelbase and weight. The Max 26 and the 1626, that is a short range, but it is about in between. If you put the tractors right next to each other, you will see that this is a little bit smaller than the 1626. But it packs a good punch. The tractor is about 1,800 pounds. The loader lifts 1,477 pounds. The one on the 1100 lifts 770.
It's fantastic
and
lift capacity for this
just about
size.
everything on the 1100 applies to this tractor as well. We have a 3-range hydrostat instead of a 2-range. Just like the 1100, we have a single disconnect for all 4 loader hoses.
Super easy to get your loader
so you
off
don't have
like
to
that.
worry about crossing hoses. You know, it goes on there only one way.
Don't have to fight with the hydraulic connectors. You just
And it's
click it on, click it
as
off.
easy as that. It should make taking the loader off easier for people. Some are a little, like my dad, for example, he's had a tractor for years. The loader's never been off because he's afraid to do it. But this should make that a little bit easier. And then have you ever tried to start a tractor and it won't? There's different ways that it has to be safe, and you just don't know what's on and what's off. If you get, I'll put my shadow here, but this is our crank assist panel.
There we
When
are.
you turn the key, after the dash cycles, you need 4 green lights to start this tractor. So obviously the PTO has to be off. Neutral, which is sensed on the pedal. See, if I push down one of these pedals, that comes off. There's a switch in the operator's seat. And then your foot has to be on the brake, and my arm's not long enough, but, you get the idea.
That way you can know, you make sure everything is safe, and you'll know when you're starting
And once you have 4 green lights, then you can start the tractor.
And these, speaking of starting them, so these are running new engines this year too.
That is correct for the 1100 series. It has a 60 or 61 cubic inch Mitsubishi engine. This tractor has the same engine that the Max had, the 1626 has, and we've actually had this engine in our products for almost 20 years.
Yeah, it's been a great engine.
Absolutely. We've taken the reputation that the Mitsubishi tractors had for quality, and we've tried to take that forward into our latest platforms, along with adding some things to it that should make them easy to use for somebody who's coming on a tractor for the very first time.
And this platform too, so this is the all new, you say Oja, right?
We kind of use that internally because it's easy for us to understand. If we say Oja, we know that we mean all of these tractors.
This is more of a worldwide platform.
It's a worldwide platform. They have adapted it for different markets. This happens to be the one that is good for ours. For example, in India, you'll see that they have red wheels. We don't do that here.
Right.
We don't want red wheels. We want a gray or something more inconspicuous.
Cool. So it makes it easier to find parts and everything for that too.
Correct. All the engine parts will continue forward. These tractors are going to be excellent for our we weren't playing very well in the subcompact or compact markets. We just didn't have a lot of potent products in there, and that's where the volume is. These tractors are fairly cheap, so that's what people are going to be buying the most of. Now we have something where we can become a serious contender among subcompact and compact tractors.
Awesome. Great new options. All right. Appreciate you giving us a look at them.
Thank you.
I'll go ahead
Appreciate
and take that. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's go down. Oh, you know what? Let's go head over here to the giant Sannies. We got some big machines out here today. Let's see. We've got, I think it's a 335 out there. Let me go around the front of the Mahindras here. We don't want to get run over. Let's see here. We've got that road roller out here on the other side of this big Kubota tractor. So there's one of our rollers. And as you saw this one earlier, here's that big old Sanny telehandler. And we're headed over here to some of the large excavators. And let's see who we can run into here. Tell us a little bit about these. Some of the different skills we're showing out here and some of the equipment that we have. Let's see, I think I see Justin over there. How's it going, guys? We're running live. All right, I've got Garrett and Justin. I got a great selection right here. Well, we're running live right now. We're gonna see if you can tell us a little bit about the station you got here, some of this awesome Sanny equipment, and what's the different skills that we're teaching our employees out here in this area.
Oh shit, we're gonna do all that right now.
Right now, running live, brother. We're on the air.
We're live currently.
We're on the air.
Really?
On the air.
Oh, this is cool. They can hear us talking already. We're on the air.
They can.
Get me in a good spot, Steven. I need a glamour shot.
Let's go right here on the backdrop of this big 335. Look at that thing.
Got to introduce myself?
Hey, sure.
Hey, I'm Garrett. Oh. Hey guys, it's Garrett, store operator, Crystal Tractor and Equipment. Today we're over in the Sanny corner at our annual equipment rodeo, teaching our employees about some excavation skills, how excavators work, how they operate, what jobs they're used for every day in the field. Just some good stuff. It's a solid earth moving machine. These machines are phenomenal pieces of equipment. Excited to have them, excited to get the guys on them, excited to be using them.
Man, look at that thing go. Tell me, what's one of the benefits that sets Sanny apart from some of its competitors?
I think what really sets Sanny apart, the biggest thing, is going to be the 5-year, 5,000-hour warranty. That's going to be the biggest thing. And it's a full head-to-toe warranty. It's not a stair-step warranty. It's completely inclusive. All non-wearable items are covered for 5 years or 5,000 hours on these machines.
Pretty cool. They're built here in the U.S. too, right?
They're assembled right in Peachtree City, Georgia. They also have a plant in Wilmington.
Can't beat that.
Parts availability is phenomenal. Machine availability is phenomenal. Been a really good partner to us.
So what machines do we have out here that we're letting everybody run today?
So today, Hunter's running the 335 LC excavator. It's going to be about an 82,000 pound machine, heavy earth moving material. Over to the left, Stephen, we got the Sanny 305K wheel loader.
For sure.
It's going to be a cab wheel loader. And then behind us, we're going to be running the SY 135C excavator, which is going to be the first step in the mid excavator line, weighing in at about 32,000 pounds for Sanny.
Gotcha. Super handy. Now, one of the things we've been kind of catching on the frame the whole way over here is this giant telehandler right here. Is there anything you can tell us about that one?
That's going to be an STH 1256A Sanny telehandler, 56-foot total reach, 12,000 pound lift capacity. Going to be really good loading material out, stacking material, putting material on a roof, any high reach applications. Obviously has the run flat tires, heavy duty outriggers, and it also has the tilt function on it as well for when you're on unlevel ground.
Awesome. And then we got here one of our big rollers.
An SSR 120 HT roller. This is going to be Sanny's high traction roller. Sanny rollers come standard with a smooth drum and a sheep's foot pad on it. You're going to notice the sheep's foot pads on it. That's going to be great for compaction and wet applications like we have, well, right here on the ranch today,
For
Stephen.
sure. And then we got one of our JCB Agri Pluses out here too. It's a 542.
542.
Smaller option telehandler.
Smaller option telehandler. Great for agricultural applications. Really strong in the hay industry as well as chicken house operations.
Pretty cool. Nice climate controlled cabin in there too.
Yeah, I can't beat that, man. Who doesn't love being in air conditioning, Stephen?
I know that. Or the heat, you know, sometimes
Heat
you need it.
this morning we needed the heat, didn't we? We needed the heat this morning. It's a little frosty out.
Every now and then it gets cold in Florida. It don't last long, but
It doesn't last long.
It gets
Enjoy
us.
what we can.
All right. Well, I guess now we're going to go down there and look at skid steers. So.
Well, here, enjoy the rest of your day, Stephen. Let me give you your microphone back.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, brother. All right. Nice look at the heavy equipment down here. So now we're going to go into some different heavy equipment. Take a look at these compact track loaders. And we've got our mini skids out here too. We've got the Kubota SCLs and some Wacker-Neuson SM units. Let's head on down here. Looks like they're having a safety meeting before they start this next round. So I think we're kind of in between stations right now. So we'll go down there and see who we can talk to once that meeting's over. Get a good look at the different skid steer options we've got right now. So we've got all these different compact track loaders, a couple different Kubota SVLs, including the newer 75-3 and the bigger 97-2. We've got our JCB 270T, that's going to be that single arm design there. We've got a Takeuchi TL10 V2 high flow, as well as two Wacker-Neusons. We've got an ST31 and the new big old ST50. I know we've got some Wacker reps here that can tell us all about those. And then over here, we've got some of our compact stand-on SM units as well. And then down there, they're running some of these articulating loaders, these wheel loaders. Got a Wacker option, Takeuchi, and a JCB for all of these as well. So SM60 gas unit, somebody left running. Turn that off there. Oh, Casey spotted us. So they're in the middle of the safety meeting right now. What we'll do is we'll give them a few minutes to get through that so that nobody gets hurt out here. And then we'll see who we can run into and tell us a little bit about these different pieces of equipment. So while they're doing that, let's just have a quick look at what we've got. There's a little SM60, we just saw that one. That's actually got gasoline option there. Smaller size stand-on. Then we've got our DT10. Now this one in particular has got that self-loading shovel on the front. So this one is actually, it can be a one-man operation. You've got a loading shovel in the front with your hydraulic dump bed there. We've got the new SCL 1000 from Kubota. This has been in super high demand for us. And then over here we've got the Wacker SM120. It's going to be their larger compact stand-on. And this one is also equipped with the productivity package. And we'll get a hold of somebody here who can tell us more about what that offers as well once they're done with that. So they're still having that conversation there. Let's go down here and have a quick look through some of these. We saw one from behind on the way up, so now let's see. In the front, actually you can see right here, we've got these Wackers with their front entry with that swing open door. Makes them easier to get in and out of that way. Got our Takeuchi, we've got our JCB, which is that side entry with that single arm. Got our Kubota 97-2. This is going to be a cab model, and then looks like we've got an open station 75-3 over here. Take a look at this one. We can see that new keyless entry that they put on the 75-3. Got a touchscreen. All right, meeting's over. Okay, let's see. Who can we grab for a minute? Who's available here? Aha! I have a target. Target acquired. I found him. You got a second? We're running live. Tied up. He's tied up. Who else we got? It's going to be hard right now because everybody's showing them how to use these machines. This is pretty nice because we don't get the opportunity to have these compact loaders at all of our locations. Especially the different brands and types as well, so they get the opportunity to run these to see what some of the advantages are between these that they might not have with the ones that they have at their particular location. Hey Casey, you got a second?
Yes, sir.
We're running a live stream again. So we kind of made our way around through a lot of the stations here today. And what I wanted to see is if you could tell everyone a little bit about some of the different skills that we're teaching our employees here with these types of equipment. Kind of what are some of the differences between them and stuff?
On the SM60, we're teaching them how to run it. The joysticks are different than the SCL 1000s. The SCL 1000 has a twist handle on the forward and up and reverse, compared to the SCM 160. It has a little single joystick. You just counter the talk. SCM 120 compared to the SCL 1000, the joystick's all about the same as the SCM 60. We're teaching them how to run it, control the flow of the bucket, how much to put in there so it won't tip over with them. And then we're going over to DT10 of how to work the scoop.
There it goes.
And how to maneuver it and to be able to work it back and forth and dump it, and teaching them how to work the controls and everything.
Gotcha. Pretty handy little station. What's some of the benefits of these sort of stand-on loaders for customers and people who might be looking for them?
Yeah, small, compact. You can get them in small areas and gates and stuff. A lot easier than the big skid steers and stuff. A lot tighter areas. Lifting capacity is really good on them. Moving dirt, if you need something to move dirt. With a scoop, if you don't have it, instead of loading it with a shovel, the scoop will help it out.
Pretty neat. Where'd everybody go? They all ran off. All righty, we'll wait for the next round to come in there. Thank you, Casey.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let's go down and check out some of these compact track loaders. Let's see. Now I know who I can talk to. He's helping somebody learn how to use this right now.
All right, now come forward a little bit more. Now drop the loader down. Because it's going to make it easier as well.
Learn how to use the float function on this one. Look at that. Hey, Huey.
Yes, sir.
Brother, we're running live right now. We're doing it again.
Doing it again?
We're doing it again.
You don't want another ugly mug
but
on the
because today is day 2 and we're doing something a little different today, I want to see if you could tell everyone a little bit about what's the different skills that we're teaching our employees out here on these machines today, some of the different benefits between the different types.
So what our main goal is today is everybody that does not get to run this equipment every day, that's not on the sales floor or doesn't have particular brands at their stores, this is their chance to sit in there, run the machines, find the difference, see what's going on, see how they feel, how they operate, what the advantages are for different brands, and what makes the most applicable sense for all of our customers involved. So because Crystal spans so far, being able to offer so many different brands at so many different locations, we want to make sure that all of our staff has a good understanding of what brands we have to offer, what they look like, how they operate, how they feel. We have the reps out here to help explain everything and go over different benefits of different machines. Then, of course, it's a great opportunity for guys like myself that only have the Takeuchi brand to get in the Kubotas, to get in the JCBs, to get in the Whackers, and get a good feeling of everything that's going on for everything we have to offer.
Gotcha. So taking a look at the different machines that we have out here right now, what are going to be some of the individual maybe benefits that they would find that when they sit in each of these, they're going to be able to notice those differences and those advantages?
They're going to find different controls in different machines. So most of these machines here are going to be EH, electric over hydraulic, aside from the Takeuchi. Takeuchi is going to be the only one that has the pilot control, so it's a little bit more responsive. You're going to have like the Kubota, the 97-2 and the 75-3. The 92 still has a little bit more of the response programming. The 75-3 is going to be a little bit smoother because they went through and tweaked those electrical programs. So the new 97-3 that's coming out, you're going to see a lot of that smooth technology coming in from the 75-3.
Gotcha.
You know, the Whacker Noisen is fairly new to the market, so kind of getting to show off what they have to offer in here. It's 2 machines without any regen cycles, without any def. So pretty cool feature. Or without any DPF, sorry.
Gotcha. Yeah, this is pretty nice because not a lot of our employees also often get the chance to see what these customers are running out in the field. So it gives them a better understanding of it.
You know, especially our people in accounting, our people in the office, the ones that don't get to be in the trenches every day, don't get to unload trucks, don't get to go out and demo with customers, makes it a lot better for them to understand what they're offering from the corporate side of Crystal.
Right. So everybody's getting into all kinds of different options here. All right. Well, I appreciate it, Huey.
Yes, sir. No problem.
We're going to go off and see who we can find next.
Yes, sir.
Let's see if we can go down here and look at some of these articulating loaders. Oh yeah, we got a Kubota R540 hiding back there too. Didn't see that one before. I think I see Ryan. I know Ryan could tell us about some of these. Well, let's see what we got here. Got an R540. We've got that Takeuchi TW80, one of their smaller sizes. We've got also TW95 as well. We don't have it out here today. We've got a Whacker WL60. And we've got our JCB over there as well. Let's see here if we can barge in on Ryan's conversation for a second. Brother, we're running live right now.
Absolutely.
Taking a look at all the different stations that we have out here. Sure. I wanted to see if you could tell us a little bit about what you've got out here. What are some of the different skills that we're teaching our employees on these machines?
Absolutely.
So we've got the Kubota 540 wheel loader, hydraulic coupler, open ROPS machine. So not an AC cab machine, it's an open ROPS machine. It's got a 3/4 yard bucket on it. And Big Dave, the operator there, is, we're learning how to scoop dirt, how to dump dirt, and, get people on this equipment that may have never been on this equipment, or if they have been on this equipment, let's say it's a Kubota, today we'll be able to get them on a Takeuchi, we'll be able to get them on a Whacker Noisen, or a JCB, all in the same class, same wheel loaders, all in one spot, which makes it very unique for our employees who may not have this available at their store, but still be able to, have a conversation with their customers about, the differences in the different models and the different makes of this piece of equipment. You have the Takeuchi, the TW80 there has an AC cab, very comfortable, spacious cab. It is a powerhouse of a wheel loader. Also has a hydraulic coupler on it, 3/4 yard bucket. It's a little bit bigger than the R540. Right next to it is the Whacker Noisen, the SW60. Very similar setup to the TW80, AC cab, hydraulic coupler, a 1 yard bucket on it. It's a bigger machine, a little heavier machine, a little bit more capable on their scoops. More material in the bucket means faster load times and moving more material faster.
For sure.
The JCB is very similar in size to the Kubota wheel loader that we have here. That particular model is an open ROPS. That is a standard coupler, so a mechanical coupler on that unit. And same size bucket, it's a 3/4 of a yard bucket. Very easy to operate, smooth hydrostatic transmission, big cab, comfortable for the user. And all of these machines articulate, which allows the user, the operator, to be able to not only load in a straight line, but they can also load to the left of them and to the right of them, which is very unique.
For sure.
And definitely helps in compact, tight situations. So that's the lineup that we have today. Hopefully everybody enjoys it. I know I've been enjoying teaching folks how to use this equipment.
Yeah, everybody's staying busy on these for sure.
It's awesome for Crystal Tractor to be able to put this event on, not only for customers and employees alike.
Yep.
It's been an awesome time.
It's nice too, because not only for our reps, but also people like our technicians who, generally only get to work on these.
Sure.
But now they get to come out here and kind of get a feel for how they run in the field and stuff too.
Absolutely. Or, office staff that just gets to see them on the lot, but they don't actually get to put their hands on them and drive them and see what they can actually do.
Yep.
Whether it's parts or service or even sales for that matter, being in sales, it's awesome to be able to see the different brands all in one spot that we may not always get to see or get to utilize. And not only be able to see them, feel them, talk to factory reps about them, but also be able to use them, dig dirt with them, and put them to use.
Awesome. All right, well, appreciate it, Ryan.
Capabilities. I appreciate you, Stephen.
Yes, sir. That's a good look at these guys. All right, let's go see what's next. Looks like we've got our implement area coming up. Got a lot of different vendors out here today. Some of our most popular attachments. We've got Blue Diamond out here, as well as Land Pride, Ironcraft, Seppi's out here showing off some of their mulchers and other equipment. And who I see right now is these Blue Diamond guys looking super eager to get on the live stream right now and tell us a little bit about what we got out here. I'm going to hand you that. That's a mic so they can hear you.
Thank you very much.
If you don't mind telling us a little bit about some of the different implements you guys brought out today and what you're showing our employees, the different benefits to some of these and how the Blue Diamond brand might be helpful for some of our customers.
For sure. So Blue Diamond we brought is 3 of our brush cutters for 3 different machines. This one here is our excavator brush cutter, severe duty. What's unique on this one is it has these flare sides to make it easier to fit material in and cut. This will cut up to a 5-6 inch tree. Nice thing about this, it does have the piston motor that does not require a case drain line. So very easy to set up on a very wide range of machines. Moving on to our skid steer brush cutter. What's unique about our severe duty skid steer brush cutter is this serrated blade carrier that helps out with a higher production rate, knocking material back down into the blades. Very wide range of cutter options at Blue Diamond, standard flow to high flow, severe duty, extreme to heavy duty. So we got a pretty wide range there for you. Moving on to our skid steer power rake.
Oh yeah, look at that.
This one's great for soil prep, for sod, for getting out gravel driveways sorted out. The nice thing with ours has these very heavy duty front wheel struts with airless tires. These are going to be much more durable than a lot of the ones you see on the competition. We do have a dual wheel option here for people looking for a little less down pressure and ruts with these tires, as well as a nice replaceable tooth option as well. So instead of having welded on teeth, we got these screw-in replaceable teeth, which are real nice for down the road when you're looking at replacing them. You'll have to replace the whole drum or weld on new teeth. So that's a big time saver, big money maker for you as well.
Pretty cool. What do we have down here?
This is our mini skid steer brush cutter for your whacker, SCL 1000, Skag Jackal.
So this goes on stand-ons.
Stands on, walk behind mini skid steers. This is our 42-inch open front. Much easier to feed material through the open front instead of the chain curtain. We do offer a 36-inch version that's closed front, as well as a 50-inch wide closed front version. So if you're looking for something for tighter areas, we got an option for that. If you're looking for wider options, cutting faster, clearing bigger areas, we do offer that option as well.
Cool.
But nice thing with these is we can host them with different mounting brackets for different brands. With our power rake, we've got different electrical connections for the hydraulic angle setups we can offer. So we do have adaptability to switch between multiple brands and applications. So if you got a homeowner looking for a lighter duty version of this, we have our heavy duty and standard duty version. If you got your contractor looking for the best of the best, we have a high flow severe duty option. So Blue Diamond's got about 2,000 different products and a very wide range for application and machine.
A real full line of options there.
Absolutely. So we're a family-owned business, 30 years, based in East Tennessee. We can get stuff down to Florida in about 2 business days. So if you guys don't have it in stock, give me a call. A live person will answer the phone Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Any warranty cases, let us know. We'll take care of it as best we can. Make sure the customer gets up and running and we do the right thing for you, for sure.
Awesome. Sounds good.
No problem. I appreciate you guys having us here.
Hey,
thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
All right, who are we coming to next? Let's go see Land Pride. Let's see here. Kubota Land Pride. Got a lot of performance matched implements out here, and you can see the Ring of Pride. Let's see, where's my Land Pride rep at?
How are you, man?
Hey, buddy. So we're doing a live stream right now.
Okay.
Going through a lot of the different stations we have out here, and right now we're in the implement zone, so we can see the Ring of Pride out here, and I wondered if you could tell everyone who's watching the stream a little bit about some of the benefits of Land Pride and how that's going to be helpful for our customers and what you're teaching our employees out here.
Absolutely.
If you don't mind holding there, that's going to be your mic so they can hear you.
All right. So what we're looking at when we set up a circle of pride around the attachments or power match to the horsepower of the tractor, what we're looking for is when a customer comes on the lot that they're able to go to a tractor, they find out what horsepower tractor they're looking for, and then they know exactly what product matched implements are going to go with that unit. So it gives you the idea that when you come out, you're looking at a tractor and you can look at the circle of pride and determine, do you want to add or not add? But most of the time people don't realize what all they can put with a tractor. So for example, a customer might not know that he can put a quick hitch on there to make things easier and faster to hook up. And then we've got just all types of implements, over 500 implements that can match it to a tractor. So when we do that, that's what we're looking at. We put as many implements with a tractor for the customer's convenience, and then gives them the opportunity to get more done.
Excellent. So what kind of different options we bring out here today?
So today we've got this particular Circle of Pride is set up for a 2502 tractor. So we've got a grapple. We also had a set of bell spear that we are using on another.
That's over
unit.
on the 4802 we looked at earlier.
4802, that's right. And then right now we're looking at a Land Pride finish mower. Then we move over to a box blade. Then we've got a 1260 rotary cutter. Just past that is the grading scraper. And then we're looking at a post hole digger or an auger, and then a set of pallet forks up front. And then on the front of the tractor is a grapple. This is a clamshell grapple. We also offer a root grapple with a two-thumb system instead of the clamshell.
So out here in the circle, we got basically all the implements you're going to pretty much need on your standard day-to-day work on your tractor.
Correct.
The Land Pride's got a lot of different options, though.
Yes. And this is just a small portion of what we offer.
For sure.
Yep.
All right. It looks good.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to head on now and see who else we can talk to. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. It's always good to see you.
Let's see. We got Abra Equipment out here. Abra Equipment is going to be our supplier. They help us out with SEPI equipment as well as some of our brush fox and others. Let's see if we can run into anyone out here who's going to tell us a little bit about what they've got out here showing off today. Let's see. Who can we find? Aha, there he is. Hey, buddy. So we're running on the live stream right now. We are live. So I want to see if you could tell anybody watching right now a little bit about some of the different types of implements you guys brought out here, how you're helping teach our reps about what offerings you guys have for our customers, and maybe some of the different benefits of stuff that you guys carry out here.
Okay.
If you want to take that, that's going to be the mic there so they can hear you.
We just clip it on?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'm with Abra Equipment Supply. We're your supplier for the SEPI, Brush Fox, and Dipper Fox lines of forest vegetation management attachments. We brought out here today a couple of the Dipper Fox stump grinding attachments that'll take stumps out very quickly, less maintenance, quicker, speedier, and safer because they're not throwing a lot of material around. We've got a number of our SEPI mulching attachments, everything from excavators, tractors, skid steers, track loaders, and also this is our remote control machine that'll work on high 55-degree slopes by remote control up to 500 feet.
Get a load of that.
And then we've also brought our line of Brush Fox brush cutters. We have a full line of brush cutters for track loaders, skid steers, mini excavators, as well as lines of grapples and subsoilers.
Gotcha. I'll tell you what I want to do is go over there and take a look at that Dipper Fox.
You want to run? We can run
it. That is a pretty mean machine right there.
We can run it. Where's Tom? Or you want
How we
to jump
doing,
on that
guys?
thing and run it?
Good. We're going to take a look at this Dipper Fox. So what can you tell me about this one?
Tom, you want to run this for a minute?
We're
Okay,
running it live right now. We're got kind of showing off the event, so I want to see if we can show the Dipper Fox and how that thing works, how it's different from a traditional stump grinder. That's going to benefit customers.
We're not live right now.
Oh, we're live.
I have to readjust it. Actually, this stump, I got to go down to a different stump.
Oh, that's fine. Now, if you can't,
It's going to fall right off. I have to readjust.
I got you. So, in the meantime, maybe you can just tell me, how does that Dipper Fox work? How is it going to be beneficial versus
It is an
a
auger
traditional
type
grinder?
stump cutter versus a wheel type stump grinder. So less maintenance. It only has 2 blades versus a lot of carbide tips on the wheel grinders that wear out and are more expensive. It's also a lot quicker. This will take a stump out if it's the same size as the head, less than a minute, usually 30 to 40 seconds. It's a lot safer because it doesn't throw a lot of material around, and it's quieter, so it's less disturbing of the neighborhood, and you can actually stand right next to it and have a conversation.
Yeah, it's super quiet. One of the things I've heard it's good for too, it's good on palm stumps.
Yes, it's very good on palms and palmettos.
There you
AR
go, digging
500
into it
blades,
now.
and they cut through very well.
Just shaves it right off.
Just think reverse pencil sharpener.
Yep. Cool. That's good. So that's nice for our reps to be able to get out here and see this too, so they can see it in action. They make them attachable to a lot of different types of equipment as well, huh?
Everything from your small compact mini loader here up to 30-ton excavators. And
Cool.
the silver piece in the middle there is actually a splitting attachment that will bolt on in place of the cutting blades, and they can use that for splitting logs to feed chippers.
Pretty neat. It's nice to have that little demo out there too.
And the large piece on the end on the tractor, that's one of our subsoilers that goes below ground. That one right there, 8-10 inches. It can take rock down 8-inch rock down to 1 inch. It's also good for clearing large areas of stumps and roots.
Looks like they were running it right here, giving a little test, huh?
That's it.
Sure. Why not? He's going to run it for us. Let's see what it does here. Oh, is he going to run down that line right there?
He's just going to go straight down.
Fantastic. Let's go over here and get a good shot. Got it hooked up here to the big JCB Fast Track. This is one of our agricultural options from JCB. Pretty much one of the fastest tractors on the market. Super high horsepower too. Let's catch this thing in action. One of these things Seppi is known for is just their wide variety of mulcher options. A lot of different drum equipment. There it goes. There's a nice smooth till behind it. Cool, so we'll follow that thing down there and then we'll go see Rush, who's running the excavator games. All right, you got a good look at the stuff. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Sir.
Do you take care of like the website stuff?
Yeah, this is live on our pages right now.
Do you ever need more info?
All right, will do. Thank you, buddy. And there he goes. All right. And this right here is another one of the favorite stations. So we're running an excavator skills competition right here. And here I am running into Mr. Rush.
Hey man, how are you?
What's up, Rush?
A little excavator competition right now.
Yes, sir. So we're live right now. We'll see if you don't mind taking that. It's going to be a microphone so people can hear you. If you can just tell them a little bit about what we're doing right here in the skills competition.
Right now we're taking this excavator, we're moving the tire, grabbing one of these balls, dropping it in that tire, spinning it around, and setting the bucket on the ground. Right now the time to beat is 17 seconds.
Wow.
Joey Sellers from Leesburg, he's giving it all he's got.
So with this little competition here, what exactly are we what are we hoping to teach our reps here on this?
We're moving the bucket, grabbing the balls. It takes a finesse, a little skill, a little luck. But we found some good techniques today. I've seen 4 or 5 different styles. Some people are picking the balls up. Some people are slapping them and they're falling into the bucket. Pretty interesting. But yeah, we've had some really good times.
Nice little healthy competition too.
Absolutely. A lot of fun today.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Rush.
Thank you.
All right. So we pretty much had a good look around the whole event. We're about to run out of battery here, so we're going to have to go ahead and shut it down. But we made our way around everything, had a good look. So hopefully you get a good idea of the different kinds of equipment options that we are out here helping our reps learn about. I think it's a fantastic experience. Pretty much everyone here has a great time. It's our 3rd annual event, and we've had a great success with it so far. So we still got a little bit of time left in the day. We're going to finish up some of the last stations, but hopefully you guys had a good time joining us on it. Maybe you'll be able to catch us again next year. Thanks.